Hello everyone. After the all hands call yesterday, I had a few requests for the setup guide, which I uploaded to the Teams chat for the international all hands call. But I thought it would be better to give you a live demo or a setup guide as a video, as we are going to use this technology from now on a lot more. I think it would be a good practice for me to just create a video about that. So yeah, I will show you how to download OBS and Virtual Cam, how to set it up, how to configure your webcam, and how to make a video like that right now. As you can see, I'm in my home office. I'm sitting in my kitchen. Behind me, um, some things from the kitchen, but I tried to blur it a bit with these round mask around my image so that it looks a bit more professional. So far, I don't have a green screen right now, but I think we will get that in the future from the company. I'm not sure about that, but this will then look much more like Brian's video yesterday, where you can just blend any image in the background as you like. But so far, this is my setup. This is also not my webcam. This is borrowed because I don't have one. But yeah, it's a good starting point, and I think we just all need to get started with the things we have. Okay, yeah, let's switch to the browser, and I will show you how to download OBS and the virtual cam plugin, which is needed for customizing your webcam picture for team calls or webcam meetings, etc. And yeah, for that, I'm going to switch to this view. And yeah, now you can see my screen. You should see my screen and my browser. And the thing I'm just doing is I'm searching for OBS. And yeah, there's the first thing is the OBS Broadcaster software website that you can click on and just download the current version for Windows. It's nothing really interesting, but yeah, he can see it. After it's downloaded, I need to deinstall my version of OBS so I can reinstall it. Then you don't see my face in the video because then I don't have OBS installed, but I will show it later to you. Okay, this is the OBS part. This is the main control software where you can change the picture settings, switch between different views. For example, I can show you my webcam picture. I can show you my profile picture or the screen you just saw, or the screen with the webcam picture or with my profile picture, or just do something exciting like the micro focus intro. Yeah, you can just roll it by a click with the mouse button. But yeah, we're going to back to the screen with my webcam in the upper right corner. And now I will download the Virtual Cam plugin. And yeah, just the first link, just type in Virtual Cam and there's the OBS Virtual Cam. Yeah, that's in the forum exactly. And there's also on how to install it. Yeah, I don't read that stuff. There's somewhere a link, I think, to the GitHub release. Yeah, exactly. And there's an installer somewhere. Yeah, here's the installer. And this is really easy. Just install it and it will work. And now I need to shut down OBS, start some other recording software, and I will show you how to install OBS and Virtual Cam. And after that, we will meet again in the OBS software.
One eternity later.
Okay, third time the charm. That was a lot harder than I expected. Yeah, it's been 2 hours later, and I wasn't able to record the installation of OBS to now, and we will try it again. So currently I'm using another software which is called Bandicam to screen capture. Hopefully this will work. Okay. Yeah, just told you a few seconds ago that we downloaded both of these installers, and yeah, you just have to execute them. And there's the Windows security message, and yeah, just next, next, next. It's not that difficult. And this is the installation of OBS. Shouldn't take that long. Okay. And right now we don't want to launch OBS Studio. Just click on Finish. Now I'm just installing the virtual driver for OBS. It's also just a standard install file. Just accept the agreement, click next. And yeah, we already have it installed, or I did have it installed. So for that, yes, I want to install it. And I want to install the plugin and register only one virtual cam. You can also go with 4 virtual cams. So if you want different perspectives, so one camera directly in front of you, one more to the side, you can install it with 4 virtual cameras, but one is sufficient for us, I think. So just next and install. And yes, it's everything finished successfully. Click on finish. Okay, here we are. Okay, then we execute OBS. So just hit the Windows key and enter OBS. And at the first start, we will have an installation wizard. This is in German, so I tried to translate it for you. So he's asking me if I want to execute the auto configuration assistant, and I click on yes. This is ja in German. And there are 2 options. One is for streaming and one is for recording. And I select the second one, which is for recording. And here are some settings about the screen size, which is 1920 by 1080. That's quite okay. And 30 frames per second is also sufficient for us. And yeah, these are the information we just put in, and we click on settings, confirm settings or something like that, the middle button, and okay. And this is OBS, freshly installed. Hopefully this time the screen capture will work. It's quite strange to tell you the same thing twice or 3 times. And now I'm just switching to English, so it's a bit easier for you to follow my steps. And he told me, yeah, you changed the language. Do you want to restart OBS? Yeah, I want to. And here we are. So this is your configuration interface for OBS. And as you can see, you just got a blank screen right now. This is the preview window, how it is, how the screen looks that you stream. And right now it's black, and you got one scene, and here's the source window. And basically, you switch between different scenes to orchestrate your recording. And here's just the default scene, and I will change the name to default, so I know this is the default one. And for the default one, I just want to add my webcam picture and the Micro Focus logo, because this is the thing I always want to show if there's no product demo or I don't want to show something on my screen. And for that, I'm adding here a source to that scene. So the default scene is selected and activated. And here over at sources, I can hit the plus sign and choose the video capture device. And yeah, you should give the different sources a speaking name, so webcam, because you can reuse them later, and it's easier if you name them right on the first time. So just call it webcam. And now we have the option which camera to choose, and I would choose the C922 Pro Stream webcam from Logitech, and there you can see me. And right now, you see that there's a window on the blank screen, and I can choose the size of this window, or I can right click on that window and choose, where is it? Transform, and I can fit it to the screen. So the maximum size of the picture is used for the streaming. Okay, right now you can see there's something from my kitchen, and there's my tea, and there's my cat meals. Here you can see some pictures on the wall, and basically I just want to show you a smaller screen of this webcam picture, so it's a bit more professional. As long as we don't have a, a professional green screen. So for that, you can do right click on webcam and choose filters. And there you can add audio video filters and effect filters. And we want to add a mask filter to just show my face and nothing else. So I click on the plus sign here, choose image mask blend, which is the mask filter. If I had a green screen, I would choose the chroma key filter here, and the background would be blurred or removed or something like that. But as far as I don't have one, I can show it to you. So I use the image mask and blend filter, give it a name, and it just circle. So it's quite handy to remember. And you need to choose a file which just has the cutout for my face. And for that, I prepared something. Let me show you file. It's on my desktop, professional online meetings. And here's the image mask. And as you can see, it's just a black image with the white circle, and the white circle will contain my webcam picture. Okay, I choose this file. Oh no, not Java. Desktop, professional online meetings, and image mask. And you can see, yeah, you don't see the part of the kitchen supplies over there, and it's looking a bit more professional. And hit close. And yes, you can see this is the default scene with the webcam. And I would like to add here the Micro Focus logo. So for that, I'm going to add a media source or picture. Where is it? An image, yeah, exactly. And this one I call Micro Focus logo. And I can choose a file here. And for that, I also prepared the Micro Focus logo in white. I can also provide you the files, and I can also move this Micro Focus logo over here. Maybe I'm just making myself a bit smaller. That would be quite good. And this looks okay, I think. That's okay. Okay, good. So we have our default scene with the Micro Focus logo and the webcam picture, and it's quite good looking. And we can add another scene now. And I will add the scene left monitor scene. And as you can see, the preview screen is black because we switched the scenes right now. So currently we're on the left monitor. And if I switch back to the default scene, you can see my webcam picture. And if I click on the left monitor, it goes black because we don't have any sources added to this scene. So this is not only a configuration tool for your different scene, this is also the management tool during your meetings, your presentations, where you have to um, switch the scenes. And for that, you can just click on it like that, or you can add keyboard shortcuts. This is quite handy. So, okay, the Bandicam software restricts you to just 10-minute segments of screen capture. And I just saw that you don't see my mouse pointer, but yeah, sorry about that, but I don't have any other software to record my screen right now. In a few moments we can switch to OBS and it will be much more easier for me then. But yeah, let me show you how to add a hotkey to the default scene. This was cut away by Bandicam. So for that I click on Settings, click on Hotkeys, and there's my default scene. And here's the hotkey to switch to the scene. And I just leave my cursor there and press the 0 on the numpad. And now every time I press 0, I switch to the default scene. And if I want to show the left monitor, um, I will just use the 1 key, and I click on apply, click on OK, and now I'm pressing the 0. I'm on the default scene, or the 1 for the left monitor. And now you can switch between those scenes just with the numpad. That's quite handy. Okay, um, so let us configure the left monitor that we can finally switch again to OBS so that recording will be easier. For that, just choose the scene where you want to add sources. Beneath sources, hit the plus sign and click on not window capture, click on display capture. Yeah, that's the correct one. And I would name it left monitor screen. Keep in mind that the scene names and the source names are unique, so you always need a unique name for that. So I couldn't name it left monitor because I would get an error message for that. Okay, click on OK. And now I can choose my left monitor. As you can see, the display 0, display 1 is just a gray screen, as well as the display 3. This is because the Windows driver settings for my GPU are set so that the display 2 is connected to my integrated graphics, and display 1 and display 3 are connected to my external GPU, so the AMD one, I think. If you see a gray screen, you can choose somewhere in the settings, in the driver settings of your GPU, that this display should also be driven by the integrated GPU, so the Intel one. And you should also see here a normal screen and not something gray background. So I will choose the display 2 because I always use my left monitor for the recording. And now we can switch back to OBS. You can see the Bandicam software here in the background on the left screen. This is with what I captured this segment of the video. So back in a few minutes. So we are back, this time in OBS. Now you can see my webcam picture, and I will now switch to my monitor. And there you can see that we have OBS open in the left monitor. And you can see these infinity effect. I think this was quite popular in the 90s or the 80s. Yeah. Now let's just add a few scenes so that you can see, for example, my picture here on the left monitor. And for that, I just switch to the left monitor scene, click on the plus sign, and there I add the image, and I can choose. Oh no, that's not the image. I wanted to add a video capture device. And here you can see we can also add an existing one, and we name the webcam. And I can click on webcam here, and now you can see there's my picture. Hi, and I can drag it around, and you can see exactly this behavior. And the nice thing is, if you, for example, configure this webcam picture to have a mask like the circle around me, this will be also copied to your new scene if you use the same source as before. Okay, just let us add some other things here. So I will duplicate this scene here and name it left monitor with webcam. And on the left monitor, I will remove the webcam source so that I can choose to show the customer either the complete left monitor here or the left monitor with the webcam. And yeah, if my webcam picture is hiding something, I can just remove it here. So, and for example, if I want to pause a meeting or get a coffee during a large POC or something like that, I would also like to add another scene not with the webcam, just with the profile picture of me, so that the customer knows, yeah, it's this guy, but the Instagram version instead of the real version. So I duplicate this again and name it left monitor with profile picture. And for that, I remove the webcam here. Yes. And add, for example, another image. And for that, I prepared a profile picture from LinkedIn and Xing. So this should be recognizable for the customer. And yeah, there's the Xing picture, and it's quite big here. So let us this move to the upper right corner here, and possibly same size as the webcam picture. And then I also would like to add the mask around it so that it is more professional looking, or it's more modern looking. I don't know. If you look at social media websites, they don't have rectangular pictures, they always have circular pictures, and I think this is a good thing. And here I also add the mask. There's it. Yeah. And I name it circle again. And for that, I also use the same image mask. And this should look quite okay. Now, if I been really precise, I can copy the transform of this webcam picture here and move it over to the profile picture. So the transform should be the size and the precision of the picture on the screen. Oh, that worked quite well. Okay, let us just add the webcam here again, and we'll size our profile picture uh, to the same region as the webcam. Okay, okay, just move it over here and just drag my profile picture here and resize it. So everything you're doing during the during the recording, you can also see it directly. So this is quite handy. So if, for example, you're hiding something, but you don't want to move your you don't want to hide your webcam picture, just drag it with the mouse cursor around, and it's on the uh, down right corner instead of the upper right corner. So I think this is quite okay. So then I remove the webcam again. Yes. And now if I switch between the scenes, it's quite nice looking. Okay. There's another thing you can do. For example, if I would like to add the microfocus intro movie to my scenes, for example, if I start a presentation or something, um, then it's get more a bit more attention because of the moving of the video. And for that, I choose. Oh, I can't show it here, so I show it over here. Yeah, that's better. Um, so I created a new scene, microfocus intro movie, and I have to add a media source for that. And I name it microfocus intro video. Again, this needs to be unique name, and I'm choosing the intro video from our Brand Center website, and here you can see it. And I just will move it to the microfocus intro movie scene. And yes, that should be it. I think where this. Give me a second here. Media source, not existing. Okay, okay, and remove it from here. Yes. So yeah. So now we have the microfocus intro movie in the microfocus intro movie scene. Yeah. And yeah, I think that's it for the OBS setup. Um, Now I want to show you how to configure virtual cam, um, which is the plugin we already installed. And this is handy for creating your own customized webcam picture. For example, like the default scene we got here. So we can embed this webcam picture into Teams with virtual cam. And for that, I'm going to the left monitor right now, and you should see OBS here. And there is tools and the virtual cam tool. I move it to the right monitor over here. And here I can say auto start. So it starts every time I start OBS. And I click on start and it started. And this created a virtual webcam which you can use in Teams. Yeah, I would show you the Teams window right now. Just let me restart Teams for that. Okay. I'm on my other monitor right now, so you can't see that I open Teams, but I will move the window over to the left monitor. So here's our Teams window. And under my profile picture, I got these settings. And where is it? Under devices, I can choose either the ProStream webcam Logitech or the OBS camera. And as you can see, this is exactly the picture from OBS right now. Don't worry that it's horizontal flipped here because this is a preview of the webcam. So your opposite colleague will see the right picture, which is also be flipped. So it's double flipped and it's on the right orientation. Okay, so you can use the OBS camera right now for your video conferencing, and normally you don't want to show your screen for that. So normally I have on the default scene, and if I'm on a call, you can see my picture with the logo, and it's quite good looking. Yeah, that's for that. Okay. The other thing is if you want to show the customer your monitor during a session with Teams, we need to project this preview window somewhere to share this desktop. For example, if I'm going to share this OBS window, they also only see this small window. And we would like to show the customer a full screen presentation of our OBS preview screen. And for that, you can choose a full screen projection. And here is the thing with the setup of our monitors. So I got the dongle, which is called Me TV. It's a Chinese dongle, I think. And you can choose that. And now my window is shown on the not visible, non-physical screen. So just on the dongle. And now if I'm opening some meeting in Teams, just give me a second here. Just opening something here. Just 1 minute. And I'm now joining a meeting, and I'm joining now. And now I can say I want to share my screen, and for that I can choose either a desktop or different windows, or a whiteboard or something like that. And you can see I have the screen 1, where Outlook is currently open. I have the screen 2, which is that screen you currently see. And I have screen 3, which consists of the OBS preview of OBS and our webcam and our screen 2. But this monitor is not standing on my desk. It's just a non-physical, a virtual monitor. And I've choose this for the presentation. And now I'm sharing this non-visible monitor. And the opposite on the other end of the meeting just sees what I show them. So if I want to show my left monitor, it's been shown. If I move to the profile picture, it's been shown. And if I don't want to show anything on the upper right corner, I can also do this with the different scenes. And if I'm going to the default, you only see now my profile picture, not my profile picture, my webcam picture. And yeah, that's about it. So you have the virtual cam. Let me switch to the default. So this is the nice thing. I just switched the scene, and yeah, you have. I've got your full attention. So yeah, I'm switched to the default scene, and I got your full attention. Or I switched to the different other scenes I prepared, and it's just a click, and you can do really good presentations. For example, if I want to show the Microfocus intro movie, it's just a click. Or if you want to have a pause screen, just add a picture from Microfocus from any presentation and call it pause screen or a coffee break or bio break or something like that. And yeah, this is quite handy. So I think that's about it. We created scenes, we added sources, we configured virtual cam. I show you how to share the virtual cam in Teams. I did show you how to share your virtual desktop if you already purchased the dongle I proposed in the document. And yeah, if you got any questions, just send me an email, call me, send me a message on Teams, and we will see how good that can be for our meetings. So thanks again for your attention, and have a good Friday, have a good weekend, and I will hear you soon. Bye.